Each morning, as the sun painted golden patterns across the fields, Kojo would wander to the river's edge and sit quietly, letting the gentle breeze fill his lungs. With careful fingers, he brought the flute to his lips, playing soft melodies that danced through the air. Villagers soon noticed that when Kojo played, the restless chickens calmed, babies stopped crying, and the air itself seemed lighter. Unbeknownst to Kojo, his music was weaving quiet magic, touching every heart in Akurasa. One dry season, Akurasa was struck by hardship. The river dried up, crops withered, and animals vanished from the forest. The elders prayed, drummers beat sacred rhythms, but the gods stayed silent. Children cried from hunger. People whispered about leaving the village. One evening, as the village gathered near the empty well, Kojo stood up and said, "Let me try something." They looked at him, just a boy with a flute. He walked to the middle of the square, took a deep breath, and played. The sound was soft and slow, like rain falling on thirsty ground. And then, something strange happened. The wind began to blow. The sky turned deep blue. Birds returned and circled above. The villagers watched in awe as water began to trickle from the well again. "The gods have heard us," someone shouted. From that day, everyone knew Kojo's flute was no ordinary flute. When he played it with kindness, it brought healing. He played for the sick, and they got better. He played for the river, and fish returned. But the flute didn't work for just anyone. One jealous hunter, Dambo, stole it at night and tried to use it to bring rain for his own farm. But when he played, only silence came. No wind, no birds, no rain. The next morning, he returned it in shame. Kojo never bragged. He said only this: "It's not the flute, it's the heart behind the music." One year, a fire broke out in the great forest. It burned the trees, scared the animals, and threatened to reach the village. The people were terrified. Kojo, now older, climbed the hill alone. He stood at the edge of the flames, closed his eyes, and played his flute with all the love he had for the people, the trees, the birds, the earth. The music danced through the smoke, and then rain fell. Not from clouds, but from the very leaves of the trees. Water trickled from the branches, putting out the fire. The forest was saved. Kojo grew into a wise man, never using the flute for greed or praise. When he grew old, he passed it on to a little girl named Amara, who loved to sit by the river and listen to the wind, just like he once did. "This flute works only for those who play with a clean heart," he told her. Amara nodded and held it close. And so the magic flute lived on its music, traveling through time, across generations, in every corner of Africa where kindness beats louder than pride. Comments and share for more story like this.